And now I will call Mr. Ghiletchi from Moldova, who is a member of the EPP group. Mr. Ghiletchi.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for being generous and giving me the opportunity to speak on this report. I regret for what happened. I really regret because I feel that there was a kind of arrangement to just prohibit me from expressing my view on this report. Obviously, the protection of minors is a legitimate concern, but the report is far from responding to this concern. This report of my colleague Rudy Sell has proved to be extremely controversial and has provoked strong opposition, including many letters to the President and the Secretary General, and the petition that was signed for about 10,000 signatures against it just in 1 week. And the key problem lies in the approach of the rapporteur in insisting on using undefined terms such as sects, sect-like movement, and excesses. In both the title and the text of this report, despite many previous recommendations of this Assembly against such a practice, to ask for a state to initiate criminal proceedings on the basis of undefined terms goes completely contrary to all that this institution stands for. Human rights, fundamental freedoms, and rule of law are all undermined when there is legal uncertainty for the citizen, and the authorities are asked to act from a position of prejudice against minority groups in the society. And this morning meeting of the Legal Affairs Committee, confusion reigned. For about 1/3 of the amendments, the committee was unable to come to a view as the votes were tied with equal numbers on each side. All must agree that the protection of minors against abuse, violence, and other criminal acts has to be paramount, but it does not need special measures against undefined excesses, which may be legal or illegal, we are not told, for which only certain undefined minority groups within society are to be investigated. The correct way for children to be protected is for the law to be enforced on the same non-discriminatory basis for all, without fear or favor. But it is precisely in this area of non-discrimination that Mr. Sall's report is most unsatisfactory. He clearly has not acted as an impartial or neutral rapporteur, despite being told again and again by the member states' authorities that he visited that there was no significant difference in the incidence of abuse in their countries between minority religious groups and the general population, and that therefore they did not see any need to establish special list or register of sects or initiate special investigation against them. Report asked for this. This is clearly not an evidence-based report. And the report seeks to undermine the right to stir up prejudice against such minorities by using the label of sect. Such attitudes, to me, have no place in an institution dedicated to the upholding of human rights. And I would like to recall the resolution passed by this Assembly 1412 in 1999 that decided to disuse the term sect, but instead choose to replace the word sect with the term groups of religious, esoteric, or spiritual in nature. Unless we define this, we cannot prove, dear colleagues, approve this report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ghiletchi.